This is a demo of my final prototype for the CS6750 Human-Computer Interaction Individual Project. This prototype is based on the interaction of paying for goods at a physical card terminal, specifically focused on the interaction of using contactless payment methods such as a tap-to-pay card, or using tap-to-pay with your mobile pay apps such as Apple Pay or Google Wallet. The first main screen here, which is what the user will first see once they have scanned the items they would like to purchase, we have the total that's due for the payment. In the center, we have a pulsing NFC icon. The intention here is to help guide the user for where to hold their card or device. Below that, you can see we accept this terminal accepts both Visa and MasterCard. This is so that users are fully aware before even trying whether the terminal accepts their card of their choice. And from here we can go and simulate a successful tap, and so I'm going to walk through each of the key screens here. So from the first screen, it then goes into a detection phase where it looks for the NFC card or NFC device. Once the card is detected, the interface is going to let the user know that the card is detected. It's also going to buzz and hum, as indicated by that pulsing audio icon. And then in the center, we have that pulsing icon telling the user to hold steady. And so this is going to help guide the user as far as how long to hold their card or device in that place. This is to address user feedback from our need find results that sometimes it can be unclear how long to hold their card or device at the terminal. And then additionally, users can go in and hit cancel if they would like to abort this transaction. If I resume, the next step is processing payment. So here, once the card has been detected, now we move into a phase that involves that we have to process the payment. Within processing the payment, we have reading the card, we have authorizing, and then we have finalizing. So here, again, going through those three different steps, we have another progress indicator using a percent indicator so that users always know what part of the, how far they are through this and what still needs to be accomplished. So at this point, when I pause, right, authorizing is just complete. Now they're working on finalizing, right? Finalizing the payment. And so if I hit resume again, payment was complete. You can see we had that positive audio, and then we can see this green check mark to indicate that the payment was approved. I'll go through that one more time just so we can see it. Card is detected. We process the payment. Successful. It tells you can remove your card. And we get the total. Next, I'm going to demo two specific error scenarios that this interface supports. So the first one I'm going to go through is when a card was removed prematurely from the detection phase. So here you can see we see that card detection phase, and then the card or device is ultimately removed before the UIs or the technology is able to read in and detect that card fully. And so we get this error screen saying that the card was removed too early. They're telling you basically what went wrong, so you need to keep your card on the reader until complete. And then it gives you explicit steps into how to fix this, right? So it tells you you can place card back on the reader, hold and steady until it says payment approved, and then you're going to wait for the success sound before removing. And so here, and then it prompts you back. You can have this hit this try again button that will take you right back to the same screen, the initial first screen. The next scenario I will walk through is when a payment is declined. So in this case, the card is able, the interface is able to detect the card successfully. However, when it goes to process the payment has failed for one reason or other. It could be that there's insufficient funds, right? It could be that the interface doesn't support that card, right? But we're going to be going through that scenario. So again, we're able to In this case, we detect the card, but when it goes through to process the payment is declined. And so it tells you the payment was declined. There's this red error symbol to indicate to the user, hey, something went wrong. Transaction could not be completed. And then it gives you a list of possible reasons. So it could be due to insufficient funds, right? It could be that the card was expired or blocked, daily limit exceeded, or maybe it needs verification. And then it gives you steps as far as what to do next. So you can try a different payment, you can contact the bank, or you can check your card status. And then so you can try a different card, or you can try again, right?